Okay, guys. Leave it to me to release a video one day before they release the next 3 ghosts, which, I kid you not, I had no idea about. I would not have released the ranking videos had I known they were going to release 3 new ghosts, but they have. Right away, I want to say, this update, I really like the evidence tab being much more consolidated. This is beautiful. I love it. Give me more of it. More, I say. We have 3 new ghosts. Obambo, Dayan, and Gallu. Or Gallu, maybe. I would not have released the video that I had released had I known that 3 new ghosts were going to come out the next day, which also this page has been improved. And now all the ghosts are in alphabetical order, which is kind of cool, going left to right. Anyway, Dayan. The Dayan is born from the soul of someone who suffered immense cruelty in life. Now in death, she is hyper-vigilant of anyone who dances too close. Strength. The Dayan gains strength to protect herself if people dance too close to her. Is there emoting? Did they add emoting? Or does that mean just kind of moving around a lot? Anyway, weakness. The Dayan loses strength if people close to her stand still. Evidences are EMF level 5, Ghost Orb, and Spirit Box. Interesting. So I'm guessing if you just keep running around in circles and moving around a lot, the Dayan gets pissed. That's a really interesting gimmick, because if you're moving around a lot, trying to get footage or whatever, trying to get the Spirit Box response, you could potentially enrage it and then start a hunt. This is just base idea. I think this is a pretty cool gimmick, and I think this opens up the opportunity for a lot of situations where you can intentionally move around a lot, see if it gets it to burn a crucifix. Bada bing, bada boom, it's a Dayan. Or as I'm gonna say, damn! Gallu. Another form of demon. The Gallu is a reminder that death comes for us all. Using protective equipment provokes the ghost until it's no longer effective. Strength. Using protective equipment pushes the ghost to become enraged, weakening equipment effects. Weakness. Being enraged exhausts the Gallu, making protective equipment more effective. So you use the protective equipment, i.e. incense or crucifix, to antagonize the Gallu, get it to hunt, but if it is hunting and it is pissed off because you're using protective equipment, you use it while it's pissed off. I'm assuming there's some kind of speed mechanic. Maybe the Gallu starts regular speed, if not a little bit slower, and then by using an incense, it might resist its effect and become faster, which is a really cool counter to using an incense, because as of right now, the only ghost that can kind of bypass the incense is a Diogen, because you can't hide from it. So I really like this, and I like that it's it specifies another form of demon, because it's kind of the antithesis to a demon, where the demon is incredibly weak to a crucifix. The Gallu is like, yo, you using a crucifix? I'm gonna come at you, dog. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that has the opportunity to be a really good ghost. I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on this one. Lastly, we have Obambo. The Obambo is the ghost of someone never properly laid to rest. Fickle and defensive, it flickers between states of calm and aggression. Strength. While aggressive, the Obambo is quicker to start hunting. Weakness. While calm, the Obambo is slower to start hunting and easier to track. I don't know what it means by easier to track, but I will say I do like the kind of back and forth of the Obambo, because I think it can really throw you off if it burns a crucifix quickly when pissed off, but then takes a long time afterwards because it's calmed down. I think this will be a good yet frustrating ghost when doing less than 3 evidence, because I think it'll throw enough at you to kind of confuse you and misdiagnose it. I cater to, as if you've seen my ranking ghosts worst to best, which came out at the worst possible time, I cater to the more aggressive ghosts as ones I prefer, because I think it puts a lot of stakes into the quest. I think it really motivates you to play better. So I think this will be really good at potentially throwing somebody off significantly and just getting in your head, much like the Twins does to me, which the Twins is also a ghost that I struggle with quite a lot. So I wonder if there's going to be any weird conflicting evidence between the two that'll be difficult to track. Pure speculation. I will circle back to this video. I'm going to say Gallu is going to potentially be... Let's go to this page. I'm going to say Gallu has the potential to be top 5. Dayan, I think it's an interesting idea. It may breach top 10, but I think it might be a little bit lower, only because it might be super easy to figure it out, almost too easy. But we'll see what that comes out to, because if it's also a situation where you're running a lot from the ghost, it makes it angrier and then faster. So looping, it's like a counter to looping. That actually might put it much higher. I think that could be really interesting. Finally, for Obambo, I don't see that breaking top 10. I can see myself getting frustrated because I am a simpleton and I'm impatient at misdiagnosing it for something else. But I don't know, there could be something really interesting here that I'm like, oh, whenever it comes up, I really start paying attention to the most minute details. The reason why it would be so low, again, I want to emphasize, is because it would be such a strong counter to my brain and how it works. So, not necessarily saying it's a bad ghost, saying that I don't think I'm very compatible with somebody who gives me mixed signals. And that might just be me. But anyways, that's my speculation. I'm going to say Gallu, number 4. I'm going to guess number 4. We'll circle back to the list eventually, and I'll redo it. I'll consolidate everything. Gallu sticks at number 4. Dayan, I'm going to say 7. I like 7 for that. Obambo, I'm going to put you at number 12. So that way he makes it in the second part of the 2-part series. So that way all the new ghosts are included. But that's going to be my speculation. I'm going to circle back to this topic. Let me know what you think in the comments if you agree or if you think I'm full of crap. Let me know. Let's talk about this. I'm really excited about this, and I'm excited to figure all this stuff out with you guys. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. This is a quick one. It's random, but I needed to address the symptom of not including it in my worst to best ranking because, damn it, that was some poor timing. All right, guys, take care. Have a lovely day. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see me struggle against these guys, because I'm going to do my best to try and get to record actual footage of me going against these guys. Obviously, I can't control what ghosts I go against, and now there's an even larger pool of ghosts. I'm going to do my best, but we'll keep you in the know. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.